Unlock your potential with a comprehensive suite of investing tools and expert education with GammaEdge. Start your free 14-day trial today.
Hey guys, Taylor GammaEdge here, coming at you with a quick SPX structure video pre-market OpEx day for November 17th. First thing to note, morning call PDF has been posted in the Discord if you're unfamiliar with that. What it is, it's just one of our key pre-market documents. We go over kind of the conditions of the tick itself. We go over conditions of SPX, PM complex, 0DT, 1DT, some of our thoughts on what structure looks like. Then today we have a slide for SPX Friday, which is going over the AM settlement. So with that, let's get into the web app real quick. Yeah, so here we have SPXP. We have all expirations turned on. That means all PM settled contracts. Spot price right now is 45.10. This was 45.08. This is settlement yesterday. You'll note that two things are important here. Transition is wide and loose. We are in the middle of transition, so that a lot of choppiness in this area. Dealers don't have a huge influence. Within, we'll note that this key psychological level 4,500. This is COI, which is below plus GEX, which is 45.50. We typically want to see the inverse condition where COI is above plus GEX. So that is something that we need to be mindful of. See if we can get a shift of COI higher. Those unfamiliar, COI is just to strike with the most call open interest, and plus GEX is to strike with the most positive gamma. So yeah, I already hit on 45.50 is plus GEX. Then transitioned wide and loose, and negative GEX is 4,500. One constructive thing here though is, above and below spot price is call dominated. Moving on now to the 0DT complex. Again, condition COI less than plus GEX, not an ideal way to start. We will see that out of the money is dominated by calls up to 45.30. Then the majority of the complex is dominated by these in-the-money puts up here. Below spot price, we do have in-the-money calls, which is supportive. Transition, you can see, is 45.10 to 44.95. You also have the delta transition, which is gamma transition itself too, right around in here. Yeah, not a ton else to say here. 45.20 would be my target if we are able to get above P-trans on the day. Then, as Paul likes to say, be mindful. These deltas, which are dominated by calls, open interest-wise, those will start to flip to 1 from 0 to 1. So we could see a bit of a push, maybe up to 45.50, which would correspond with plus GEX on the SPXP complex. Looking at Monday's 1DT, a reminder, next week is Thanksgiving week, so typically is a slower week. Thing that points out here is spot price is well above plus GEX and COI, which is at 44.80, which is top of transition zone. So that is typically not a great condition. Really, when that happens, we see kind of a consolidation to a pullback. So kind of makes you pause there and wonder what is up there. Constructive is that we are above and below spot price is dominated by calls, so that is constructive. 45 as your downside negative GEX. So I'm going to tack on and just looking at next week real quick. Here next week, the one constructive thing that we do see here about next week is that 45.50 is plus GEX, and we do have COI shifting all the way up to 4600. In the money, out of the money is dominated by the calls. 44.95 is P-trans, so this kind of 44.95, the whole psych 4500 is kind of my key kind of zone transition level per se that I am looking at. Below that, we have a wide and loose transition zone all the way down to 44.50. So yeah, with that, I think, the levels are kind of clear with what we saw today. I think the big things is on a lot of the complexes, we have COI below plus GEX. That's not the greatest of conditions. Now wanting to head over to look at the tick real quick. So here we have the tick ARCX, kind of triggered a follow through day lower yesterday, starting to get the development of railroad tracks lower. Looking at tick US itself, same kind of thing, kind of have a short-term reversal, trending lower here, railroad tracks starting to form. So things to reconcile are kind of call-dominated environment, the structure. However, tick itself is trending lower right now. So ideally, we have confluence between the two. So what we want to see is either the tick, kind of start. It's kind of had a pullback, higher low pullback. Now see a continuation higher, or we see a rollover, kind of a waterfall at the tick, and then the The SPX structure kind of reflects that, where you see more puts start to come in out of the money, speculators start to come in, and those two are married and aligned. So with that, best of luck out there today to you all. Reminder, it is OPEX Friday today, so cognizant of that, and we will see you next week. All right, bye.